Alright guys, bright and early again. Me and my brother here, and as you can kind of see right there, we are at U-Haul. So just waiting for them to open. They're already inside, but they don't open till 9, so I've got a couple minutes. Anyways, I'm gonna rent an auto transport. So we got a project that we're picking up. I've already paid for it yesterday, but I didn't bring a trailer with me because I don't have one, and U-Haul was closed. So picking it up this morning. I'll show you guys when we get there. So we are getting ready to pull up to the guy's house right now. Like I said, I've already paid for the vehicle. Pretty much just gonna load it up. It's gonna be kind of hard to load up though because it doesn't run. It's got everything. Apparently it can still run. I don't know if it does or not, but it needs to be put back together. I don't know if I'm actually going to keep this car or not. I don't think I'm going to keep it. I originally bought it to be a parts car, but after some consideration, I might try to restore it and then sell it. Yeah, anyways, I'll show you guys when we pull up to the house. There it is. That is the new car right there. Alright, so it is a bit windy and chilly today, but that can't confirm if this is an original turbo chassis or not. It's got some damage and a little bit of body filler. Quite a bit of body filler here actually, but and a lot of surface rust, but it doesn't look like it can't be repaired. So if I do end up keeping it and restoring it, I will repair that. But yeah, as I said, I don't know if this is an original turbo model. These look like turbo wheels, but then I don't know if the NA came with them either. I don't know if there's any like giveaways that say this is a turbo model or not. It is target top, relatively clean. It's missing some trims. Bumpers are a little scratched up, but the quarters are like super clean. I haven't gotten a good look under the car yet to see how clean the undercarriage is, but it's not great. Like if you look at like the suspension here, the springs are super rusty, but this car has been sitting since 2009, and so that's been about 14 years. But if you look at like just like the suspension component here, it's not terrible. For a 1990 or a 1989. This is a 1989. It's got some surface rust here. It's not perfect, but it's it's not terrible. Yeah, everything looks to be pretty straight. Show you guys under the hood really quick. So yeah, still got the 7M GTE. It's got the very popular 3000 intake. You know, there's some surface rust on some brackets here and there, but I don't think there was anything wrong with the engine itself. You can see the guy put in new engine mounts. It looks like a new power steering line. Can you hold the hood right here? Turbo, let me check if there's any shaft play. Oh yeah, turbo's solid. There's a little bit of side to side, but like I think these are journal bearings, so that should be normal. Once there's oil pressure in there, it'll there will be no more slop. It's a little rusty, but honestly it's not bad now that I'm taking a closer look at it. Like none of these brake lines are rusted. Obviously there's a bunch of surface rust on the brackets and a couple of nuts and bolts here and there, but like none of these studs are rusted. Like you would expect something like this to be extremely rusted, and it's not. So I think we should be good there. You're gonna have to try to ratchet strap this hood closed because it's sat so long that the hood hinge is seized up. Show you guys inside. Yeah, it's got a, so it's missing a headlight, but it's right here. Headlight cover is a little bit dented. You'd have to try to repair that. There's the headlight itself. Still got the transmission. Yeah, I don't know if there's any telltale way to prove that this is an original turbo model or not, but you can see got some spoilers, got part of the exhaust here, it's got the carpet sitting up there because it's stripped. A bunch of nuts and bolts in here. 148k on the clock. I've actually just looked at it from the first time myself. It's got the boost gauge built in, so you know any of that stuff could have been swapped out, but I am pretty sure that this is an original turbo model. You know, there's enough evidence proving that it is. I think that is the R154. You can kind of tell because of that metal plate in the middle right there, but you know, other than that you can't really tell. But yeah, so it's got the, it looks like it's got the R154. I want to say it is the R154 because usually only the R154s have the metal plate, but like I said, I can't confirm. Have to look up the VIN itself, which I do have, but I'd have to pull it up on like Carfax or something. But yeah, anyways, let's get this loaded up on the trailer. Alright, so the Supra is almost on the trailer. We're gonna use the truck to push it up the rest of the way. Use this tire as a bumper stop or whatever. A little more. All right, good. All right, I'm just gonna go thank the guy real quick for helping us out. All right, so Supra's fully secured. Got the chain running to the sway bar just in case the you know, these straps decided to fail, which they shouldn't, with the front and the rear ones chained up. But yeah, let's take a look at the undercarriage. It's not great, but it's not bad. You can see like the power steering rack. It's got some flaking, but you know, it's a Midwest car, over 20 years old, so that's honestly not bad at all. Sway bar doesn't even look bad. A lot of this rust is probably just from like being driven in the winter 1 or 2 times and not being washed, and it just kept getting worse. But yeah, like control arms, all the finish is flaking off, but it's not rotted through or anything. These toe points they look fine. Intercooler looks fine. You know, the knuckles and stuff, like obviously they're rusty, but they're not the worst thing in the world. Springs are rusty, just like the other side. These brakes, honestly, they look really good. The actual like fitting itself doesn't look great, but the hard line coming to it, it's not bad. Yeah, this the control arm bolts, not bad. Even the pinch weld doesn't seem to have any rotting on it. Yeah, pinch welds aren't rotting. Same deal over here with the control arms. They look fine. Yeah, we've already looked under here, but yeah, you can see exhaust hanger bolts are fine. Obviously this car isn't immaculate, but it is not bad. It's got an LSD in there, another feature of the turbo models. Overall, this car is very, very savable. Yeah, these pinch welds aren't even crushed or like rotted out. Yeah, I think this car is a super solid candidate for restoring. Let's get on the road. Let's go home and return the trailer. Got some chicken. Got the car loaded up. She's squatting. She's low. Alright, so you guys can see she's in her final resting place for a couple months. You saw me pushing the car with the plow right on the bumper. It did dent it a little bit and scraped it up a little bit, but It's not like I hurt it any more than it already is. I was trying to use the tire right here to you know, sandwich in between so I wouldn't, to minimize damage, but every time I pushed the car it would just roll forward and the tire would just drop down. So I gave up on that pretty quickly. There's no way I was gonna there's no way I was gonna power the ATV and hold the tire and have my brother steer at the same time. So yeah, anyways, got a Supra now, so that's pretty sick. For those of you that have been following, Evo's almost done. Video on that will be alright guys, so as I was saying yesterday before my camera cut off, the Supra is parked in its somewhat temporary permanent place, and Evos are still being worked on, but I'm finishing them up right now. I have a video coming out on this soon, but turbo's in place, engine's in place. All I need now is finish the intercooler plumbing, radiator, axles, and she's pretty much ready for first start. I think she still has fuel in her. So yeah, so that video will be coming out shortly, but that's a complete different thing. Supra's home, so drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think I should do with it. If I should part it out, if I should restore it, you know, let me know. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I'll keep you guys updated on the Supra. I'll catch you guys on the next one.